your favorite trans girl, Mileycarterr. So today's video, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have a lot of questions for me. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have a lot of comments, a lot of concerns, because you guys have been blowing my messages up, my DMs, emails. Like, you guys have really been messaging me trying to figure out where the fuck have I been. And just so much that I want to talk about. And why I left. I'm going to talk about, you know, all of the aspects and the things that built up to me, you know, going on a hiatus. And I wasn't just on a hiatus from YouTube. I was on a hiatus from people. I was on a hiatus from social media. I was on a hiatus from Mileycarterr. Like, it was just so much compiled into one. We're gonna talk about relationships, broken friendships, my ballroom hiatus, my life. Bitch, we're gonna just get into everything.
Welcome to Mileycarterr's world, your favorite girl on YouTube. Are you ready to be entertained?
First and foremost, I'm so excited to be back. I'm so thrilled, and I have so many new ideas. While I was gone, while I was away, while I was on my hiatus, I've been writing so many ideas down. And you guys even got a glimpse of that as I tried to upload a week ago. I still end up needing more time for myself. Let's just talk about why I needed a hiatus. Why I decided to go away from social media and from people. So first and foremost, if you guys do not know, I was going to do a separate video about this, but I just now started back on HRT as of like 2 days ago. Mind you, I need to take my hormones today anyway. But yes, I just started back like 2 days ago, and I haven't been taking my hormones all summer, so it's about 3 months that I haven't been taking my hormones. And as you can, I don't know if you may or may not can tell, but me personally, I feel like my face has started to harden back up. I personally feel like my face has started to detransition. I felt like my body was starting to detransition. Like, I felt like my breasts had got so much smaller than what they were. I felt uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I was that pretty girl anymore. I didn't feel like I was, you know, a woman. And I felt like I was starting to be cocky, and I felt like I was starting to, you know, I felt like my body was starting to detransition and back into a boy, because it's like, you know, my body has been looking for hormones, these hormones that they've been taking for over a year or so, and now it's like they're not there. So now I felt like my body was starting to produce the testosterone back again. So during which I started to feel like I was a boy, and I started to feel like I wanted to detransition, like really detransition. I started to feel I started to feel like I wasn't enough. I didn't understand what was going on with me. I've cried so many times. I went back to that stage of depression that I was once in college, and I literally feared. As you can tell by the video back in July, like, I literally feared that was going to happen to me again. I literally felt that I was going to go back into that suicidal state where I felt like I was alone and I was uncomfortable, and then I didn't have anybody to talk to, and that, you know, I just wanted a break. You know, I felt like I needed a break from social media. I needed a break from being Mileycarterr. And I think a lot of people don't understand, like, when it comes to being a socialite, when it comes to being, you know, someone that people look up to, it tends to get hard, because it's like you have to live up to this character that other people sees you as, or live up to be this person that other people sees you as on top of the person that you see you as. So it's like breaking boundaries on top. It's like, you know, trying to top and level yourself every single time, you know, overdo yourself every single time. And I felt overwhelmed. So that's just my personal part, and that's just dealing with things of myself. That's just dealing with issues and, you know, bad situations within myself. You know, I started to feel like I wasn't enough for people. I started to feel like I wasn't enough for a man. I started to feel like I wasn't enough for myself. I started to feel like my self-worth declined, my confidence declined. And in doing that, you know, I spoke about this a while back, I felt like as I was doing ballroom, because as you guys know, if you follow my Snapchat, I was traveling to Miami and to New York, and it's just like I felt like it was just so much going on top of me working every day, which is another reason why I had to back up off YouTube. Like, I was literally at work every single day. I would wake up at 8 o'clock a.m. and I wouldn't get off until 8 p.m. and then I would not be home until about 10 p.m. Like, it was just so much, and by the time I got back here, who the fuck feels like recording?
Who the fuck feels like putting on makeup to do my face? Like, who the fuck? Nobody felt. I didn't feel like doing my hair. I didn't feel like switching wigs, switching on my work wig to a video wig. Like, I just did not feel like doing that.
I felt like my life was draining. I felt annoyed with myself because I felt like, bitch, you left college for a reason, and this was not the reason to work a 9 to 5 every goddamn day. And you know, bitch, lose myself. I felt like I was losing my self-perseverance. I felt like I was losing myself. Bitch, I just felt like I was losing myself. My self-worth went away. And once I know I got to that point where my confidence and my self-worth was declining at a very fast and rapid rate, I felt like that's when I needed a break. And on top of that, going through dealing with guys, and I'm not going to touch too much into it, but dealing with guys, you know, guy issues, and never allow a man or never allow a guy, never get too intact with a guy that you start losing yourself, or that you only start thinking about him, or that you feel like, you know, because you start overthinking things and start feeling like, you know, what do I have to do to make him love me more? What do I have to do to make him like me more? Or what do I have to do to get a guy to like me? And, you know, this is not just me. I personally feel like this is everybody. We all have those moments, and it's okay. And that's something that I had to realize. I had to realize that even though I'm going through this situation right now, I cannot let this stop me. And that's exactly why right now today I am filming this goddamn video, because if I would have continued to, you know, sit back and lay down and do this and do that, and bitch, I had to make moves. You know, if you catch what I'm saying, like, bitch, I had to make moves because I want to be here, but if I'm not doing this, this is not going to happen. This in life is not going to happen. So I had to get up off my ass. I had to, even though I'm motherfucking tired as fuck, bitch, I had to get up off my ass and film and do this and do that. And bitch, I had to get myself together. I had to get myself back in order. Not back to the person that I was, but back to the person, but twice as stronger than the person that I was. And once people start seeing that you're twice as stronger after being broken, then you become a threat. And, you know, on top of that, dealing with that situation, I started dealing with broken friendships. In the previous video, I talked about, you know, how me, as you guys know, Harold was in my videos. I talked about how me and Harold had a falling out, and how, you know, me and my Aunt Jada had a falling out, and this and that. Like, and a lot of things over this summer has happened to me. And things are just different, you know, and right now I'm in a place in my life where it's so hard to balance my life. It's so hard because it's always something. And I'm learning to adapt to it. I'm learning to adapt to the climate change. And by climate change, I don't really mean climate, but I really mean climate, if you get what I'm saying. And then I was dealing with ballroom. Like, I felt like I was just attending a ball every week. Like, I really felt like that's what it was. I needed a break. And then I just felt like with ballroom, like, ballroom will really chump you the fuck down. Ballroom will really make you feel like you're not good enough, or ballroom will really, like, bring my fucking confidence down. And that's one thing that I'm trying to get the fuck over. As a fucking female, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you label me as a woman, bitch, as a trans girl. I had to realize that at the end of the day, I'm a trans girl, and that I am beautiful, and that nobody could ever fucking take that away from me. I had to realize that I needed to stop allowing butch queens, gay males, and what so fucking have you to determine my transition, and to determine my self-worth, and to determine how well I am. Or, bitch, I know how polished I am and how polished I can be. And I felt like because I was worrying too much about what the next bitch had to say about me, or what the, and I'm not just speaking in ballroom, I'm speaking in general. Like, I was too worried about how others may perceive me or how I look to the public or the general public. Bitch, at this point, I don't give a damn. I know my self-worth. I know that I am beautiful. I know that I am pretty. I know that my relationship with God is A1. I know that my faith in God is A1. I know that I am a woman. I know that I'm a trans woman. I know that I am a child of God. I know that I know my self-worth now, because I was once lost. And I think that's something that we all need to realize, that it's okay to be lost. It's okay to feel like you're not good enough. But then take that strength. And when people always say, how are you so confident? This is exactly how. Because a few weeks ago, I was broken. I was broken. Just last week, I was broken to the point where I was crying. You know, there were days when I would go to work and I would be so fucking emotional. I would have to go in the bathroom. Fresh walking into work, I would have to go in the bathroom because tears started running down my eyes. That's how broken I was. And everybody always wanted an explanation, but how do you explain something to somebody who will not get it, who will not understand? How do you explain something to somebody who's always just going to say, I understand, when they don't, when they never been through it, when they never, you know, when they never experienced what you went through. When it comes to giving advice to certain people, I can never say I understand, because I don't. I don't understand. I can have sympathy. I can have sympathy for you, but I will not understand because I did not go through it. I want you guys to comment down below and tell me what type of videos that you guys want me to produce for you guys. What type of videos do you want to see in the near future? As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on all social media: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, bitch, even Facebook, at Mileycarterr. I love you guys so very much. Bye.